Hi everybody, I hope you all had a great Mother's Day, and today I'm going to make a string bean and corn salad my way. And the ingredients that are going to go in here are a can of fresh green beans that are French style green beans, a can of whole kernel corn. Both of those have been drained, and I also washed them, rinsed them out. A can of cream of celery soup, a half of an onion. However, I used a whole onion because I like spicy. A stick of butter, 2 cups of sharp cheese. I don't know if you can see that one. 2 cups of sharp cheese, some salt and pepper, and some sour cream. A cup of sour cream. Now, I don't do this like a lot of people do. I've got my drained and washed corn and green beans in a bowl. And into that bowl, I'm going to add the cream of celery soup, the whole can. All of the onions. Now this recipe calls for a 9 by 13 pan, but this might be a 9 by 13. It doesn't have the measurements on the bottom, but it's pretty big, so if you don't have quite a 9 by 13, it's okay. But don't put it in an 8 by 8 or 9 by 9. Alright, here's my cup of sour cream going in. Excuse me for that knocking. Now we've got a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper going in here. I'm just going to measure it out here in my hand. Probably about a teaspoon, something like that. And I'm going to put about that much pepper in there too. Now all we're going to do is mix all this together. Some recipes call for pimentos and green peppers and chopped celery. I'm not a big fan of celery when it takes over a dish, so I just use the cream of celery soup and I don't add any celery. But you know, you can pretty much make this your own as long as you use the string beans and the corn. And we're just mixing this up here. Get it all mixed. And I've sprayed my pan. The oven is preset to 350 degrees, and you're going to cook this about 45 minutes. I got something going in the oven with it, so they'll get done about the same time. Alright, I think that's mixed pretty well. Here's my dish that I've buttered. Well, I didn't butter it, I sprayed it. And I'm just going to pour all this in there. Even it out. I don't know, I'm one of those people, I have to scrape the bowl till That's the way my mother used to do, and she'd make cakes, and we'd all be waiting for those bowls to get what was left. Well, there was never anything left because she scraped it to the glass. And I guess I take that after her. She was an excellent cook. My mother was full-blooded Italian, and my dad, and from New York, and my dad was from Atlanta. And when they got married, they settled in New York. Well, my dad being a Southern guy, I don't know how many years this took, but he said, "Marty, do you have to put tomatoes on everything?" So I guess she started branching out a little bit. All right, I've got that in there. Now, the original recipe called for buttered crackers, you know, like Ritz or something like that. I have used saltines. But guess what? I didn't have either of them. So, I improvised here with these Cheez-Its. Now, I told you I'm a spice lover, so I use the hot and spicy. But you know they have regular cheese, and they have cheddar cheese, white cheddar. They have a lot of different kinds of Cheez-Its if you want to try one of the other ones instead of using saltines or Ritz. So we're just going to put this over the top. Get my spoon out of the way. And then I've got my stick of melted butter. That is going on next. And you just kind of drizzle it over. And I'm going to put this into a 350-degree oven for 45 minutes, just as it is. Alright, when this gets ready to come out, I'll bring you back. Alright, it's been 45 minutes. The casserole is done. And as I was cleaning this countertop off, I realized I didn't put the cheese in with that mixture. So a half a cup of shredded sharp cheese goes in with the soup and the sour cream and all that. And I'd already put the topping on it. Didn't want to waste that cheese topping. So I just sprinkled it on top. So it doesn't look like it should, but it looks good. So I'm just going to get a piece of this out of here. Get my plate over here. Maybe 2 pieces. This stuff is so good. You will not be disappointed in this. I'm telling you, it is wonderful, wonderful casserole. So simple to make, so fast and easy. Let's see if I can get a sharper close-up here. There it is. I'm going to give it a little taste. It's kind of hot, but I'm going to give it a little taste. Sorry I forgot the cheese, guys, but you know to put it in there. Also, a little tip for you, when you have sour cream left over in your carton, I don't keep it around here very long. But if you do, if you just use it once in a while, turn the carton upside down in your refrigerator and it'll stay good much longer. The only type of sour cream I've had a problem with is Daisy. Not with it going bad, but there's whey keeps forming in that. And when I have a recipe that I'm using sour cream in, if it calls for sour cream, of course it does, I'll add the whey. I'll just go ahead and incorporate it in the recipe to get rid of it. Sorry about the telephone. But you may have to keep pouring it off if you use Daisy, but other sour creams for some reason doesn't have that problem. Let me give this a taste. Mmm. Mmm. Absolutely delicious. You'll love it. Give it a try. I'll see you guys again. Bye-bye.